Okay, now van der Waals equation. What is van der Waals equation? As you have got maximum of gases do not follow the ideal gas equation PV equal nRT. I mean, they are not said to be the ideal gases. They are said to be real gases, and that is why this van der Waals modified the ideal gas equation, and he gave one equation for the real gases, and that is called the van der Waals equation. And he modified the ideal gas equation by correcting the pressure term and volume term. By correcting pressure and volume term of the ideal gas equation, he put forward an equation which is called van der Waals equation. And this equation is said to be the equation for real gases, and every gas follow this equation. So van der Waals modify the ideal gas equation PV equal nRT by making both pressure and volume correction. For n moles of gas, a van der Waals equation can be written as P plus n square A by V square into V minus NB. This is equal nRT. So van der Waals modified the ideal gas equation PV is equal nRT by making both pressure and volume correction. Your ideal gas equation is PV is equal nRT. He added something with pressure and he subtracts something from volume. By correcting both pressure and volume, he put forward the equation, and which is called van der Waals equation, and this equation is said to be the equation for the real gases. Here A and B are called van der Waals constant. N means number of moles. If you want to write for 1 mole of gas, the van der Waals equation becomes n value will be 1. Then you can write P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal RT. This is for 1 mole of gas. In exam you may get the question, write the van der Waals gas equation for 3 moles of gas. Then what you have to write? P plus 3 square A by V square, I mean P plus 9A by V square into V minus thrice B is equal thrice RT. This is for 3 moles of gas. So if the question asks write the van der Waals equation for 5 moles of gas, then you put the n value 5. Like this you can write the van der Waals equation for different moles of gas. Now unit of van der Waals constant A and B. Unit of van der Waals constant A and B. The unit of A is atmosphere liter square per mole, and its SI unit is Newton meter to the power 4 per mole. This is the unit of the van der Waals constant A. These units are very important in exam, the unit asked. Secondly, the unit of B The unit of B is liter per mole in CGS, and its SI unit is meter cube per mole. These two are the unit of the van der Waals constant A and B. Now significance of van der Waals constant A and B. What are the significance? Significance is also important for the constant. The constant A is a measure of magnitude, of attractive forces among the molecules of the gas. I mean, this van der Waals constant A represent the force of attraction between the gas molecules. The constant B is a measure of effective volume or effective size of the gas molecule. Effective volume means you can consider size. I mean, according to ideal gas equation, the volume of particle is said to be negligible, but van der Waals said that their sizes are somewhat larger as compared to in ideal gas equation. And as in ideal gas equation, it is said that there is no force of attraction between the molecules, but van der Waals said that there has some force of attraction in between the molecules, little bit of force of attraction, and that force of attraction is represented by the van der Waals constant A. So these are the significance of van der Waals constant A and B. This unit and significance, these are very, very important. In exam you will get the question, what are the units of van der Waals constant A and B, what are the significance of van der Waals constant A and B. So this is about your gaseous state. Your gaseous state is complete. Now the liquefaction of gases, that part already deleted from your syllabus, and another state, that is liquid state, also given in your book, but according to your new syllabus, the liquid state is removed from your syllabus. That's why no need to study up to this point. Up to this van der Waals equation you have to study for this chapter. In liquid state, only some properties are given, like vapor pressure of liquid, surface tension of liquid, then viscosity of liquid. These three properties are given for liquid, but just for definition, what is viscosity, what is surface tension, what is vapor pressure, only this part required. But according to your revised syllabus, these liquid state properties are not required. So that is why this chapter is finished here up to van der Waals equation. So you try to do the numericals which are given in your textbook, and if you cannot do, then you ask me, you can ask me, and you will get the numerical, you will get the question only from the textbook. That's why you follow the textbook exercise questions and you follow the in-text question what are given inside the text. So this in-text question and the exercise question you do, then you can do good in your exam. So this is about your gaseous state, I mean the states of matter chapter. Thank you. Next we will start the another chapter which is chemical equilibrium. Thank you.